Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Grace Media the RN. I'm so grateful for the new subscribers. We are officially at 309 guys, so if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for tuning the title. Today I'm just going to be comparing the payslip from Kenya and for the UK. So I've just been going through my phone. I saw my payslip that I used to get back in Kenya. Then I said, for sure God is grateful for where I am today. And also when I first released one of the videos about the payslips, I had said that I'm going to be releasing another video for a band 5 payslip, because the one that I had released earlier was for band 4. Now this one is for band 5, and it's just a recent payslip. So I will be starting with my payslip in Kenya. So as you can see there, so I'll just be reading from my phone, and I won't be showing the name of the hospital that I used to work in, but it's a payslip for September 2019. Well, you all know that I moved here in October 2021, so many things had changed afterwards, but I haven't really found a recent payslip for that time. So I just decided to release this and to know of how much I used to get before I came to UK. That was the last payslip for September 2021. I'll just do a comparison of payslip for UK versus expenses in UK, and payslip in Kenya versus expenses in Kenya. So no, I'm not alone. So I've got someone. So definitely we are helping each other in paying all the bills and doing everything all together. So if you're single, then this is going to be very hard, but I promise you, you'll do well one day. So I used to have a basic pay of 30,000, as you can see there. Then my total deduction was for NSSF, which was 200. This one, and then for deduction, then for NHIF, this one is just for medical purposes. For NHIF was 900 there. Then I was pay as you earn. It was 4,151. So I had a total deduction of 5,051. Then personal relief of 1,408. So net pay, the total amount that I got to go home with at that point was 26,157, guys. 26,157. With this kind of economy, it's not enough, but well, you have to find a way. The expenses that I used to have back home at that point, living with my husband, and therefore we are like helping each other with the expenses. He's taking care of the rent and the food for every day, and I used to do the shopping and pay my house girl, and also some other savings. So the total amount of shopping that I used to do in a month was it totaled to 14,000 a month. Then I used to pay my house manager 7,000 a month. Then child saving, so this child saving is just amount of money that I save for my son each and every month. Even when I'm here, I'm still saving it each and every month, so that it's going to mature later on when my son is in university. So that I started this saving this amount of money just to help me with university or college expenses when my son gets there. So I do that. The child saving, I did 2,000 a month. Well, I'm still doing 2,000 a month, but maybe with time I will add some more money. Then I used to pay chama. Chama is basically the small women groups. Let's say you're like 10 people in a group, then you give one person each month. So in that I used to give 5,000 each month. So if you get a total of that was 27,000 a month, guys. 27,000 a month, of which is not funny, because you can imagine getting 26,157. This means that I'm going to go negative. But I will say that at this point, paying my house girl this kind of money, I just moved it a bit higher when my salary went a little bit high, just a little bit, because at around that was this salary was this pay slip was for September 2019, and the last pay slip was for September 2021. So at that point, September 2021, my earnings, my basic pay was 35,000. It was the amount of money that I used to have as a basic pay before all the deductions. So when it comes to deduction, I will get a net pay of 30,000. So 30,000 was the total amount that I used to get, let's say in the last 1 year before I moved here. So you can see, so I had 30,000 cash from my total salary, the net pay, and when I deduct 27,000, it means that I only remain with 3,000. So that 3,000 is the only amount that I remain with. I've got maybe to support my mom and dad back at home. I've got to send them something. I've also got to buy myself maybe some new clothes, buy my baby some new clothes, and just maybe do some other savings apart from this chama savings, and do other little stuffs back in the house, maybe buying new utensils and all that. So guys, it wasn't easy. What I will say that I just thank God that I'm here. Okay, so for the UK, this is my pay slip for February this year, just 1 month before I went for my maternity leave. There, my name there, Grace, and a registered nurse. So this is the job title, registered nurse. Then you can see there, review body, band 5. So this is band 5, which I'm currently in at the moment. So you can see there, my basic pay at that point was 162.95. Then you can see that the rate there is 14.9231. That the basic pay for that month was 2,431.67. Normally this basic pay there is just like a constant figure. Then when you go to the other enhancements, which we've got the night duty enhancement, the Saturday enhancement, Sunday enhancement, you can see that there are different figures. So for night duty, we've got 44.50, so I'm being paid 13.35 hours. Then the rate is still the same, 14.9. Then there's that total. Then Saturday and Sunday the same, just the different figures. Then I had the AFC absence. This is just the amount of money I got for sick leave, because at that point I was so sickly. Then when you go to deductions, there's the pay as you want there, which is 323.20. Then you've got the national insurance, which is 228.74. Then you've got the NHS pension, which is 289.51. So when you just go to the total, to the taxable pay, which is 2,664.66. Then I've got the total deduction, which is 841.45. So it means that month I got a total net pay of 2,112.72. So that is the amount of money I got in February. So if I compare this figure with the amount of expenses, because these expenses that I'm telling you now is the expenses that I was still paying in February and I'm still paying at this moment. So for the rent is constant, is 850, and since I came to UK, even my previous house was 850. I tried to look for a house that is much cheaper than that, but unfortunately this was what I could get. So my food expenses is a total of £500 a month. Then we've got electricity. So by good luck here is I only use electricity. I don't use gas, because I can remember the previous house I used both electricity and gas, and it was very, very expensive, especially for the gas part. It used to be very, very expensive. Even I remember when I was coming out, there was money, almost £1,000 that was pending for me to pay. So for this house, the electricity bill is £250 a month. Then we've got the water, which is about £40, because we've got the clean and the dirty water, so it totals to amount of £40 a month. Then we've got the Wi-Fi, which is £20 a month. Then I've got the TV license, but I don't pay for the TV license every month. I only pay it yearly, which is £150. Then I've got the council tax, which is £145 a month. Then we've got the RCN. So there's this RCN, like the nursing organization groups or companies that we've got to pay, which is the RCN, which total to about 16.40 a month. So that comes to a total of £1,822 pounds a month. And getting this amount of money, which is 2,112 a month. So if I try to subtract, the only amount of money here that I get is £290 a month. But the good thing is that I don't do all these bills alone. we do 50-50, and at times well, it just depends on how much the other person have earned in that month and all that. Then we try to balance it out and make sure that at least someone has a good amount of money at the end of the day. So I would say that I get to save as the money that I save here in the UK is quite nice, or quite a good amount than the money that I used to save back home. Even though the bills are quite high, the taxes are quite high, there's no way I'm going to compare living here and living in Kenya, because definitely living here is more expensive. The more you work, the more they tax you, and I wouldn't say that I want to go back to Kenya, because the amount of money that I used to save now, it's so little, and there's no way I could do like much. And here, yes, also the amount of money that I'm remaining with is not a good amount basically, but it's much better. It's really much better compared to what I used to earn in Kenya. This is the amount so it means that the total amount of money that I earned per hour was 14.9. That was the amount of money. But you remember there was a strike initially, and there was a time that they added the nurses some money. So at the moment I'm getting up just slightly higher than 14.9, just slightly higher, maybe 15 per hour, and because they added the money, so I'm pretty sure that the money is going to go just slightly above what I used to get. And I will surely do another video of that some other day, but this was what I just wanted to say currently. So if you want to come to the UK, if you want to go to US, if you want to go to Australia, if you want to go anywhere that you feel that you're going to look for greener pastures, please go. Let no one discourage you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Please make sure that you subscribe, you like, you share this video. Mwah. Goodbye.